Hey guys, so I have taken forever to make this video and to reach out to update you guys, and basically a lot in my life has changed. So thank you all for your donations to support me to try and reach this goal and get through chronic illness and all of that. I am so appreciative. I felt very supported, and it was really nice to not have to be like a really huge burden on my family the past few months. But a lot has changed. So here's what's going on. First of all, I didn't reach my goal to get out to school, which turned out to be okay. When I originally shared this fundraiser, I think I was maybe a month after having received a diagnosis of CFS, and I'd already known that I had fibromyalgia and Hashimoto's, but I had never really understood any of the illness processes. I'd never really understood what was going on in my body, my nervous system, why I would get worse and then better for a little while and then worse. But essentially what happened was in November, my health declined again, and I got some spiritual guidance, and hadn't had such direct guidance in a really long time. And I found a mentor who recovered from all of the illnesses that I've been diagnosed with after 31 years. Now, I have had this stuff for 20, and I just reached my 20th year heart surgery anniversary, and was just finally piecing together that that's how long I've had these symptoms, just in varying degrees. And I think I told you all in the original video that was on here, you know, I didn't really get super sick until I was in my 20s. And when I was 28, I had to move back home with my parents and leave grad school and all of that. And I went through a million different things to get a little bit better, but I would always get worse and just like fall down the hole of illness again. And that's what was happening in the fall. But when I found this recovery coach, she had me join this program that helped her get better, called ANS Rewire. And I kind of just put everything into this. So I had to leave school, which I would have had to do anyway because I was so sick that there was just no way I was going to be able to move to Los Angeles, be on my feet, doing an internship, taking care of patients. Like, I mean, literally, like I could barely go to the grocery store in the fall. And yeah, I had just become a totally like housebound person again, which is okay, but not compatible with getting a degree. And in this program, they really encourage you, like, are you going to get better, or are you going to keep pushing and crashing? The push-crash cycle is something that people with fibro and CFS just do because it feels like that's what you have to do. You push to go to work, or you push to, make this much money so that then you can have 3 months off of being ill. And it's like a terrible way to live, right? And so the past 6 months exactly, I have been really completely 100,000% focused on my recovery. And I sleep a lot, I rest a lot, I don't, do things that will push me outside of my window of recovery. And yeah, so I had to like quit my life again. And again, I would have anyway because I wasn't well, but instead I was able to quit these things with the intention of getting better. And I am shutting down this GoFundMe right now because I have no idea what I'm going to do for the future with school or anything like that. But all of you were so kind and generous, and I think every one of you I know and I'm friends with. So thank you. so much for your support. It just really meant so much to me. I expected this to be like a fundraiser where people are donating like $10 here and $25 there. And I feel like this one was just these very significant sums that you all were sending my way. And it was just so supportive. So thank you. But you all helped me to, first of all, get through my final semester at school before I had to withdraw, and not feel like such a burden on my family these months that I haven't been working. I technically haven't worked in a year and a half, and was just slowly running out of money. And now I've had to really face like my reality. I've had to apply for disability, and I'll probably have to declare bankruptcy, which most people with chronic illness have to do at some point unless they have like a family situation with money. And I have had to just face a lot of things that kind of suck, but also feel like it's fine because it's just what it is. There's nothing else to do. And like I'm happy with it. Like I'm proud to be finally at this point where I'm making decisions that don't have to do with pushing and crashing my health all the time and just being in the absolute depths of feeling terrible. And I wanted to share that. So hopefully, this made sense. Hopefully this was coherent. I feel like I've been rambling for these 6.5 minutes. But that's really it. I probably won't put this video on like social media, but I wanted to put it here on the GoFundMe as I'm closing this down, and just let you all know, where I'm at and how you helped me. And yeah. And I also just didn't want to be like one more voice out here that's like, this is incurable. Because I feel like the doctors telling us that it probably isn't the best thing. It wasn't very encouraging to hear about anything in my life while I was going through these years of being diagnosed with different things. I will say that I believe there's a degree of control and choice in this, but I'm also really careful in saying that because first of all, I have not recovered yet. I'm just in a recovery process. And one of the hardest things to do is to like get your hopes up thinking that something is going to make you better and then to not get better. And, I'm a pretty private person anyway, just didn't necessarily want to share this until it's like a 100% success. But I have actually eliminated like so many of my like tertiary symptoms with these illnesses. It's crazy. Like I have really good days right now. I still am in my home most of the time. I need a lot of flexibility to be able to sleep when I need to. All of that when it comes to recovery, but I feel a lot better, and I'm having like these little up levels in my energy that that are proof of my recovery, like happening. So it's very slow, but it is feeling very steady. And yeah, and I finally felt confident enough to share that here with you guys that have been so kind and supportive. So that's my story right now. I hope you are doing well. I hope that your life is just full of blessings and love. And yeah, I'm also here if you have any questions about any of this. So thanks again for the support. I love you and have a great day.